Take a wild guess on where I'm at. Yes, it is Eclipse Day. If the world is going to end, maybe it won't do it till we get done fishing. Now, we were going to change tactics last time. And y'all remember, if you've seen that video, the boat motor broke down. It's fixed. We're going after them again. This is the only day that both of us have time to go. And supposed to have pretty good weather today. Co-captain today, Gilligan, is my buddy, buddy Ken Johnson. We're gonna try it again. Boat's ready to go. We're doing our final load up with our drinks, got our water. We got bait, we got ice. We are not overdoing it with equipment. Every time we go, we take less and less and less. Well, yin yang over here, but all right, we'll see y'all back when we get on the river. And we're not going to the swamp river where I know it is still muddy up there. So
that should be more than enough.
Let's go. All right, we are fishing. We are starting at the boat ramp. Got the motor warmed up good. Always wanted to fish this little slough in here, and I don't think I ever have for some reason. We're just going to try it before we go out to another place. And we've already saw some fish. Saw a couple of bass, and I even saw a catfish swimming. How about that? So we start catching something, we'll show you. All right, look at there.
All righty.
Ken's showing out this morning. First fish of the day, and it's a good one. And it's an almost released one.
Yeah, we ain't releasing him.
Yeah, we are.
In some hot grease.
We're gonna release him in that live well.
Yeah.
We ain't even filled it up yet. Let's get that done.
Hey, buddy.
That's a nice one.
How you doing?
I do the Roland Martin thing.
Oh, yeah. Super fish. Super fish. Got a fish.
Well, looky here. It's great American fisherman. He'll catch them little teeny weeny. I don't know, man. He's a little teeny.
Yeah.
He's a little small.
Yeah.
He's a legal fish, but let's let him go. Didn't even show you all this, but we're not doing well. That's a little old, what I call a river hybrid right there. They're good to eat when they get about 10 times that big. The wind just now slacked, and I shouldn't even have said that because it's going to start blowing again. Finally. Finally. And oh, dang it, now I got a tire hook. I hope you like that worm, just for that. Even though you're a tad small, I'm keeping you. That's the upside down bluegill right there. He's tearing me up, y'all. He is tearing me up. And I'm on a tree.
I don't know. Let me get this and I'll help you get untangled.
Big old shell cracker. Nah, scratch.
Weeder.
Now you just showing off. He's the great American fisherman. He'll fish anywhere. Anywhere they little fish, you'll surely find him there. I know. Shut up, Ricky. I got one fish in the box, and he's got, what, 4 in there?
Something like that. I ain't count.
I'm the comeback kid.
Ricky got a fish.
Don't tell me who is the king of the river. That is a fine one right there. They are biting very, very, very slow. We're pulled up at a spot that we know. Been here before, but they're really slow. Eclipse time is getting really close, so who knows what's going to happen. Hey Josh, that one's for you, bud. He's gonna come down here and whoop me one of these days.
Yeah, I hate to do this, but you know.
He's a great American fisherman. Anywhere he can show off, you'll surely find him there. Not a bad bluegill.
No, not really.
They're very slow biting. But I hate to tell you all this. I contemplated on even telling y'all. We're having motor trouble again. It acts like it's out of gas. It'll crank, but it won't stay running. So I got disgusted and we're just gonna let it sit for a while. That's why we anchored up. And we're not so far from the boat ramp we can't get back with the trolling motor. But we're not planning on going back.
No.
Our new tactics that we talked about, we haven't even started yet. We had planned on setting catfish lines upriver, but since we can't get upriver with a motor right now, we're well within range, not far from here to in the main river where we can still do that.
You're just getting warmed up.
That's right. We will not be denied. So we're gonna at least try our new catfishing thing we want to do.
Here we go.
Need it? No, you fancy.
Yeah.
I use a stick.
Well, I had a stick and I couldn't find it. I built me a stick for this, and I can't find it in my box because I got so much junk. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
All right, we're gonna keep fishing, y'all. We're starting to get a little bit of a box, not too awful impressive, but we ain't skunked. All right, I have found a problem with the motor. Not getting fuel. I replaced this when I bought this boat, and that's only been a couple of years. And of course, show off here is gonna catch a fish while I'm doing this. I hate you, you know that? I don't even like fishing no more.
I want to make it fun, do I?
I'm a boat mechanic, that's what I am. Anyway, we're not getting, it's not holding any kind of fuel pressure. And I've thought for several trips that I've smelled gas. I've smelled it. Remember I kept telling you that last time. And this is it. And this is not even a year old. Now I don't have enough hose though. Because the hose is even dry rotted. It's a new hose. I could bypass the ball altogether because you don't have to clamp the ball up. And it's dry rotted like crazy back here. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, great.
That is, Lord, it's a wonder we ain't caught fire. All it is a screwdriver fix with a new hose. I wished I had some parts in here. We just bypass that altogether and we could be fine today. Anyway, I think Ken's gonna make a phone call and see if he can't talk somebody into running up to Walmart and getting this one. They got them there. They actually even got them at Hall's, I think. But there's a look at that water bait right there coming at us.
Yeah.
But they're very expensive there. All right, let me clean the gas off my hands. Y'all, business is picking up. Ken just caught another fish. Trying to rig up a pole. We've got wads of bait all around us and something is all over it. Don't know what it is. Probably trout, speckled trout, maybe even white trout. Or it could be stripers. There's a lot of stripers in this area at times. The water's still cold, so we got a pot of bait right there, one back behind the boat. And there's fish on every one of them. So he's got a white grub, fluke. And gonna see if he can catch one of them. See if we might can get some live action here. There's a lot going on. We'll be back in a minute.
Fish that since the last one I did, we've had some issues with the boat having a pump issue. So we had some bait fish running around. I was trying to toss up the bait fish and I was catching fish. So there was a few issues going on. But nice little brim.
I don't like him very much anymore. I'm gonna catch me a fish. Alright, we got very fortunate and had Ken's wife brought us a hose. It just happened to have them at the local hardware. And we're gonna get all this hooked up and we'll see if it works in a minute. Fixed. Now our change of strategy is about to take place. Is it still eclipsing or is that over? It's about over. We couldn't really tell here. It just got cloudy. Let's go. All right, we ran way upriver. Boat ran perfect. Everything's okay. We hope. Knock on wood. We are setting catfish lines early because we want to. Now our new strategy is we've always fished lines on the bottom, always, and always caught fish except the last couple of years. Something has changed. So now we cannot use jugs in the state of Florida. Only bush hooks. Jugs are illegal. So what Ken's doing, he'll be so kind to show us.
Doing a loose tooth knot. So you make a loop, and you make another loop, and run it through.
And we're putting a water bottle to keep them off the bottom, keep them up, because our lines are very long, because that's the way we've always made them. And since we already got them made, we're going to use them. Mine are just like his, except mine's a different color. So it's tied to the tree, like that one over there. And that bottle is acting like a float to hold it. There's a critter over there. And that is not a jug line, that is still a bush hook. Tagged like it's supposed to be. So there we go. Bait, we have some little silver trout that I had in the freezer, packed in salt water, frozen, and that's what we're going to use for bait. Got a whole tub of them, so hopefully we'll pick us up some catfish and show you that here in a little while. Now we're off the main river now. We're into a little slough. And good thing I got a GPS. If Ken falls overboard, I don't know how to get out of here. So be back in a little bit. All right, we got all our catfish lines out. It's getting late in the afternoon. We pulled up here at the bank and put out a couple of lines. Thought we'd have a bite to eat. Now Ken made some. This is called a Manchester egg. Pickled egg, pork sausage, breaded, and it is outstanding. Now he has a video on his channel up with how he made these. Y'all need to go watch that. You need to make some. These are good. Very, very, very good. So we're gonna eat Then we may brim fish around this little lake for a little bit, and then check our catfish lines. Alright, we just got through eating something, and we seen activity on this bush hook over here. Don't know if he's still there, but it was moving and jumping and pulling the limb. We're gonna check it out and see. We're about the perfect time of day for fish to start biting.
Anything on this?
Ain't nothing there.
Something was moving the bait.
Okay, he didn't get a hold of it yet.
Didn't get a hold of it. He was moving the bait. Ah.
Had a hold of it. Let's put a fresh one on there.
Okay.
Finally, Ken picked up a fish. He's not a great big one, but he's a stump knocker.
We got stump knockers.
He'll stink up the grease.
Yep. It has been a long day, and this thing is freezing cold.
I think that's the trouble. The water's just the water's still too cold.
Yeah. I just can't believe how cold this brim is.
Yeah, we'll pick up a fish or two here and there, but
yep.
Hang on. Ken is manning the trolling motor.
Oh, Ricky.
And here I am, thinking I ain't gonna catch one. Missed that one. He's manning the trolling motor. I see him. Let's see if we can't catch this little whatever. Because he's much better at it than I am. I think it's got something to do with patience. Yeah, he ate most of that worm off of there. Now, I am normally a cricket fisherman. He ate every bit of it off there. But we decided to try worms this time, just for something different. We was just talking about the things are not normal around here anyway. And we jokingly blaming it on the eclipse, but the last couple of years things just ain't right. Something's not right. That's fish, that's a game. Some people are doing well, but we're not. So somebody tell us, what are we doing wrong? We have failed. There is no bluegill, brim, shell crackers, nothing in here. So we're gonna start picking up our catfish lines, and we will probably be a couple hours doing that because we got a bunch here and a bunch downriver. So it's about dark, so we have to be very, very careful going back. As many sandbars as in this place. So if we happen to run into a catfish or two on the way home, we'll show it to you. All right, we got a possibility here. We're just about out of light until we hook the lights up. The tree was shaking earlier when we was headed over here to it.
Empty. Got stripped off.
It was the wind. Dang it. That's got the water bottle pulled under.
Yeah.
We got something on our second set of lines here. I'll let Ken pull it up. I'm scared of it. I don't know what it is. I don't know there ain't enough light to see it. But
Oh, great.
big turtle.
Giant loggerhead.
Look at,
Or
man,
giant alligator snappertail.
that is one of the biggest ones I've seen in here.
Oh, great.
That is gigantic.
Perfect.
That is not what we wanted to see.
Nope.
I know this camera ain't gonna pick it up. Let's deal with him, get him off of there. I'm gonna try to get a shot of this thing. This is absolutely huge. Look at that thing. That is a couple 100 years old.
Every bit is a couple 100 years old. Now, folks, I'm trying to get you a good picture of this, but
Well, it is the next morning. We didn't do such a bad job. 12 bluegills and a bass. They're not giants, but they will smell up the grease. Now, we didn't get back till late, almost 10 o'clock last night. The boat was fine. It continued to run fine after we got that new fuel hose on there. Just as good as it's ever ran. Special thanks to Miss Tasha, Ken's wife, that ran up to the hardware to get that for us. So what happened, the tide had dropped. I thought it was coming in, but it was going out. And that particular river is full of sandbars. The further up river you go, and you got to really dodge them and be careful. And it was dark. We were tired, as always. And we had to just sort of putt through there. Run aground once. There was no choice. There was a sandbar all the way across. I was able to trim the motor up high and get over it. But a little over an hour just to get from where we was fishing back. I don't like that part of the river. That particular river. So, not saying I won't go back there, but I just don't like it. All right, I'm gonna pack these fish up. I've got somebody that wants a mess of fish, and that's a good mess of fish right there. Plus, I got work to do, and I got the boat to clean up and recover, so we'll do all that later. Okay, the world is still here. It didn't end with the eclipse, so there we go. That's a good thing. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll see ya.